Yes, people, hope everyone's well. It is almost 1 month post-op, and I can say that this recovery is going really well. Swelling's going down, my scars are healing up really nice. My flexion, my extension, all of these things, I'm hitting my targets. And really, the challenge with this injury, or just injuries in general, is the mental side of things. With the mental side, you can split them into two things. It's about how you think and how you feel, and a lot of these, well, both of these things can get affected. You can be thinking real positive, but you can be feeling really bad, or you can be feeling really good, but maybe your mindset or how you're thinking is not in the best way possible. It's not in the best, it's not optimal. For me, this is something obviously I've experienced already, and it's only 1 month in. The first 2 weeks, I'll probably say at the moment they were the hardest. You know, you've come home and you know you've got a big fat bandage, whatever it is, your leg is all patched up, and you're just wondering what's under there, and the pain is through the roof, it's off the charts. And it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Obviously, you are kind of happy because you know something that you've wanted to happen, the surgery has happened, so you are grateful. But then the pain kicks in, reality sets in, and it's like, oh wow, I'm about to go on this long journey. So I think in one aspect that was tough, but I think in the other aspect was the emotional side of things. I did not expect for it to just get me like that. You know, 1 minute you're thinking you're okay, and then the next minute you're just kind of like, how did we get here then? And you've got, you know, tears rolling down your face. The biggest thing will be for me is the emotional side of things, controlling that and making sure that emotionally and thinking the right things, filling my brain with those positive thoughts all the time, because I know that I will have doubts during this process. I don't think the work will be the problem. Don't think it ever has been for me in my career, but I think the emotional side of this will be the main challenge. I'm about to get some proper help, some proper support from actual professionals that know what they're doing, that have seen my injury hundreds of times. So that is good to know that I will be in good hands and be with good people surrounding me with good energy. I'm excited, looking forward to it, of the next stage of this whole process. Morning everyone. I'm on my way to rehab, and I'm gonna try a thing today. I'm gonna try and drive there very, very slowly. We'll see how it goes. I might be taking a risk, might not be. My knee feels a little bit stronger in terms of just moving it about, actually lifting it without needing my hands. So we're gonna take a risk. I think it's a small one though, but we'll take a risk, see how it goes. But yeah, man, tired of getting cabs or asking for lifts. So yeah, man, let's see how this goes. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, see you there. So by the time I arrived at the facility, it was 10 a.m. It was time to get on the bed and use the Compex. After surgery, there's a lot of muscle wastage with the surrounding muscle groups, such as my quads, hamstrings and calves. As you can see, this quad has little muscle on it, and this device is being used to wake them up and get them firing again. Getting my quad strong will be important for doing any basic exercises or just walking effectively down the line. It's important that I get these basics right during recovery. The exercise I'm doing right now is single leg raises, and this is an exercise that I need to conquer and do well before I can move on to anything else. Next, we had the mini squats, and again, it was all about activating my quads. And to be honest, it was hard trying to trust my knee again, putting weight through it. It just felt like I was pushing through a log. But, you know, I know with reps, the trust will slowly come back. And I'd probably say this exercise here is one of my favorite. Immediately when I do it, I can definitely feel the strength or the strain on my knee. And to be honest, it is really good. I enjoy actually doing this exercise. and I could do many reps of it, you can definitely feel the strength in your knee afterwards, after you do it. This exercise will be seeing me definitely before, during and after I make my recovery. And then it was onto glute bridges. A lot of these exercises I've done either 2-3 sets of maybe 10 reps. Nothing too strenuous, nothing too heavy, but it's just about activating these muscles again, getting them working, because I haven't really worked since March, April. But this is obviously calf raises, and I'm doing it both sides because obviously science suggests that when you do work your good side, it has a positive effect on your weaker side as well. So that will be a theme throughout across my recovery. After the calf raises, we moved on to the all-important walk-in patterns. And to be honest, this wasn't too tough, as I've been already practicing at home with my crutch on putting weight and just trying to be a bit brave. So when it came to this, it was just about making sure that my patterns were as normal as possible and that I wasn't experiencing any pain or awkwardness. And as with everything in this stage of recovery, the more reps that I do, the more comfortable I get and the easier it feels. So the more walking I was doing with the sticks, when the sticks weren't around anymore, walking did feel somewhat normal. Of course, when I look back at it and I watch it, the walking does feel or look a lot better than it did when I was doing it. So that was obviously encouraging, and yeah, it's just proof that day by day, exercise by exercise, this will get better, and I just got to continue putting in the work and keeping my head down and just making sure I stay positive. That was the last exercise of the day, and then it was time for the game ready. Day done. That's all the exercises that I've been programmed to do for this week. It's quite simple, but I do feel the good effects of it after I've done it. Like my walking pattern feels much better compared to when I walked out of the house this morning with the crutches. And I think today it's confirmed to me also that I could probably walk. And I think today I'm gonna go London, see the family. Don't know how I'm gonna get there. I don't know if I'm gonna drive or if I'm gonna take train, but we will see. We will see. But so far, good morning, good day, and yeah, man. And literally the rest of this video is just footage in London, me getting around. As you can see, I didn't drive, took the train in, got a cab home, and yeah, honestly, I never thought recording and catching content and being on crutches would be such a thing, man. But it was good to see the family. It was good to be around their energy and actually, you know, get out. It was time to go straight back home on the train and be with my own family. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video and tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. You know, like, subscribe, share, and yeah, I hope that you learned something, and yeah, can't wait to see you on the next one. But for now, it's bye bye.